Good evening, everybody. I don't know how that. I don't know what changed to make that. Wait. Share drink, drink, drink. Why did that go in the chat now? What did I do to the blurb config when I just looked at it earlier? How you doing, Llama Boy? We'll get to the game here in a moment. Let me take a quick look at this because that's not how that was supposed to. I don't think that was supposed to do the chat announcement that way. It hasn't before, has it? That doesn't usually put the thing in chat, does it? Have I just been blind to it being there? You just woke up. Uh, channel points. Um, this. I didn't change that. I was looking at it because I was trying to see if that's where I needed to do the, where I needed to do stuff for setting it to autocomplete. But I didn't change it. Weird. Now running completely on the Firebot. So no Mix It Up running tonight. Hopefully that doesn't bite us, but everything, at least all of the important stuff should be ported over and good to go. Probably. But let's get to game. We have cleaning up the puzzle gallery. Yes, we're back to picking things up off the floor. I was looking at this briefly earlier. I like that we can have our own custom puzzles added to this. That'll be fun at some point for me. There's some challenge modes to include here. But let's game. When's the worst time to be janitor of a puzzle gallery? After an earthquake. We are super sensitive. Settings. Sensitivity? That still feels super sensitive. Was not the correct sensitivity thing? Let's try down here. That feels a little bit better. Alright, so we have that. We pick up pieces. I'm guessing here we have the pieces just drop directly in front, which is helpful. Let's see. Rotate. Boom. One portrait done. So let's see. We have pick a brain area to see what it does, or don't spend the point if you'd rather make things harder for yourself. I assume the not spending points will be a one of the challenge things. On level up, learn the ability. Max level, held pieces rotate themselves correct on their own. No button press needed or cooldown. Okay, so this takes care of the rotation part of it. 3 makes the rest of your puzzles loose pieces glow on the floor for a short period of time. So that's our find pieces. Find the frame a piece goes to. Every third level adds 1 to your hand size, so you can add more, hold more pieces. Okay. This pulls the pieces to us. This locates the correct frame. Flip face down pieces near your aim so their picture side faces up for a short period of time. Every level also adds one to your hand size. Okay. So we have two ways of getting increased carrying capacity. I like to start the... I think I like... not the glow, not the light the frame. Sweep. This is the one I want. Let's learn that. This one has a max level of 10. Next skill point, 2 more puzzles. I didn't fully read the hint. Ah, okay. I must have... Oh, I see. If we keep grabbing pieces, it just swaps them off the floor. That's fun. That's funny. Okay. Can't get out till we're done with this part. So we had, like, 6 pieces, I think, on this one. Something like... Oh, that's... It tells us 6 pieces, 12 pieces, 4 pieces. Boom, 1 point. Let's do this one, because this will increase our hand size. Aim near face down pieces to flip them up. This one is 15 pieces. Okay, so we can stick pieces in the puzzle frame even in the wrong place. Okay, cool. And when we do that, it just takes the incorrect pieces out. That goes there. There's also... I guess I don't have access to it yet. I saw that there's also a... Oh, I see where it's at. There's a book that shows all of the puzzles and is what you can use to figure out where a puzzle is located. There, good as new. And now, the real puzzles. Gallery map shows every painting's location by artist. Right-click to zoom in. Okay. Take our puzzle book. Look at a painting and open the book to jump straight to its page. Okay. 9 pieces, 20 pieces. 48 pieces on these. On these two. Okay, cool. Time to go back to sleep. What, just because of the song? Let's see. We got 20, 12, 12. This is cool looking. I wonder how mixed up the pieces are. The cube. The mask. Okay. I don't know. At some point, if you'd like, somebody would like to test the last button, it should do fun new stuff now at the end of the stream. Let's grab some pieces. Let's see. So here's going to be the fun part. I have no idea where any of these pieces go at this stage. I probably should have considered the skill that tells me where things are first. Yeah, so now at the end of stream, it will actually say who got it. Oh, I forgot to turn off the... Wait, it didn't run the... Touch Portal didn't do the thing. Touch Portal didn't send the start of stream command like it usually does. Weird. Alright, so I think that's the correct orientation for this piece. So how... let's see. How spread out do we think these pieces end up? Could something end up on the complete opposite end of the gallery? And I don't know these. I mean, I definitely recognize some of them, but I don't know them well enough to identify them from a piece. So the weird color ones are Mondrian. The Last Supper. There's some cool artwork in here. I suspect, like all of the tidy-up style games, this is going to be a bit of a slow start. I think we're in the right neighborhood. I think Bruegel might be our artist here. Yeah, there it is, right there. Number 27. No, that's not 27. 25, 27. Let's drop these pieces here for the minute. That. And now we don't have any more of those pieces. That's a good start, though. We got half of it done. One puzzle to get the next skill point. This looks like 26, actually. Those don't look like they belong to these. Those are very soft colors. We're still waiting for temporal lobe to pull pieces to us. I think it's temporal lobe, right? Frontal lobe is the flip to pieces. Devar. Apparently that's not... Apparently that's not a artist name like I thought it might be. Temporal lobe. Puzzle done. One down. So many more to go. We need the... Where's it at? This one. I mean, it sounds like you hate the Muppets. This is what it really sounds like. Let's get that. Oh. Oh, I see. I see. So when we have that active, we can just keep grabbing new pieces to put in the frame. Well, that's a very bold. Oops. Book. Looking for a painting that has a giant M in the... let's see. Yeah, I think it's definitely an M there. Munch. Ah, there it is. Moulin Rouge. Number 80. I like that it tells us when they're right. Like, typically for puzzles, Moulin Rouge. Typically for puzzles, I would not really care to have that type of feedback. But when there's so many pieces, I think it would be kind of on the impossible side if it didn't. Portrait of Adele Bloch-Bauer. Gustav Klimt. Oh, this is definitely one of those lines. Let's see. Navigation. Oh. Boom. Done. Let's see. There's a bunch of these style pieces right here. Mm-hmm. That does not go in that one. Is this one just like a block of red? Oh, it's a giant block of red with other stuff on the other side. Okay. That doesn't go there?
Drink! 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 Drink!
Why? Why, Blurp? Why have you decided to put those in chat again? Are there more of these? There must be. 65. Ah, these are also Mandarin. This one? There it is. Let's work on... Oh, there it was. Okay. Interesting. Did not expect that piece to, just jump in there like that. That's a different color of red. You wonder. Wonder what? PC's still loading. Do, do. Somehow that is a hard to see color. Somehow I don't think we're finishing the gallery, even on the regular mode with skills, in one session. I don't think that's going to happen. This... I just a hunch. Okay, that one showed... Oh, there it goes, so... For a second, I thought that one was not going to show the text. That would be the sort of weird things that cause me trouble. This looks like... There. Just saying, with 2,000 pieces of random puzzles scattered around. Professional hugging championship time. Whoops. Those are definitely the Japanese artist. It does seem like the pieces are mostly close. They're definitely not all close to where they came from, but they're at least... They seem to at least be mostly close to their sources. An all-white piece up there. That doesn't seem... That doesn't seem to have a place over here. One. Okay, all but one piece in that puzzle done. That looks sort of like it should fit in with these, but not quite. Something tells me your computer loaded. Could it be the blurb? Do you have web browsers that are just set to automatically load into my stream on your... when it boots up on your computer? that. Where does this go? Do, do, do. Don't see any of them there. There's one. The hunt for brightly colored straight lines is in full effect. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's there. This maybe belong in this. Does not seem to. Let's see. Too small for there. There. That seems a very... There we go. No, this one probably. Do I use that cooldown? I think I do. Let's just get this one finished. At this point, right at this rate, I'll be done in no time. Alright, so we have 1 and 1, 2, and 5. 4 does the rotation. I'm not really worried about that. 3 does the glowy effect. I think this probably makes sense to get a level in, so we can start to find pieces quicker. Let's grab this. I don't see any glowing. I did not see anything glow on that.
Drink!
If it glowed...
Drink! Drink! Drink!
What are you doing, Blurp, and why is it doing that? I mean, I understand. No, that's not how that works. That's never been how that works. Nope. It's still... It was not a channel point redeemed. You're stretching there. You be stretching there, cuz that's not how that works. This goes here. And I don't know why it's putting it in chat either. I don't know what changed for it to do that. That is apparently not part of these. Okay. We have 4% of the puzzles done. 93 pieces done. Okay, I think I see... That is really hard to see. Let's do... That's only by 10 seconds. I like the idea of getting more carry capacity. Max level flips every face-down piece in the gallery at once, and they stay that way. So max level becomes one-time useful, but it's the carry capacity, I think, is the biggest benefit to increasing this one. While you're holding a piece, the rest of its puzzle keeps a light glow you can see through walls. Let's do... Pieces picked up by this ability come off your stack in reading order, left to right, top to bottom, starting at the puzzle's top left. Interesting. Let's start increasing this. Okay. Did I drop one of the pieces over here? I'm not sure. Okay, that's almost done. Have some feet here. I missed a spot, yeah. I think I missed a few spots still. Not entirely sure, but I think I've missed a few spots. The peasant dance. None of those pieces that flipped over mean anything to me at this point. That looks... Oh, very nice. Now we can go pick up more of these. Boom, another one done. Let's do this one, because this one has fewer pieces. I thought I saw it over here somewhere, but I don't see... I don't see it now. That's one of them, though. For one of these pictures. Beautiful. Beautiful picture. Let's see. Where these go? Is this... Ah, yes, these are... This can be all of the... block print. This is not the same one. These all belong to the same print. I'm pretty sure belong to the same print anyway. Let's see. Those are done. Let's temporal this. Let's keep working this temporal lobe up to increase or to reduce its cooldown. Because I feel like this is definitely going to be the most useful skill to have on a short cooldown for us. That's also one of these prints. This is... is it this print? It is. Amusingly, these prints are probably the ones that I know the best. Mostly because there is a streamer that I watch that does the block carving for and does the does this style of woodblock printing a very, very chill process. So I've seen a lot of these prints on his stream. Oh, it is this one. This goes there. And Llama Boy, if you see something, if you're in Blurp and see something that might explain why it decided to start saying which who sent what again on all of the button pushes, let me know, because that did not happen earlier. No, this is Van Gogh. I think it's like part of Starry Night or something like that. This is an interesting version of this song. This... Is that all that was missing? Definitely not. That's all good. I mean, don't feel pressured to figure it out. I'm just, if you happen to spot something. Where is this part of the block prints? It is. Like that I recognize that as part of the block print before I actually saw it glow. These look like print colors. That's a print. This is part of this print. Grab those pieces. That. This goes here. This does not look like print coloring. That's a print. That's a print. That's Japanese. Japanese feed this way. This looks like print coloring. Is it not print? It must not be print. Let's see about finishing this one. Boom, another picture done. That's all of the Mondrians done. It's now quiet again. What's now quiet again? What's quiet? Don't see anything I wanted from that. Chat is quiet. I mean, I sort of expect it with a game of this nature. This is more of a chill game. That's Last Supper. This is definitely not part of Last Supper. Navigation. Okay, find me pieces. Oh, I see. I see. Now that it's quiet, you're going to push the last button so that you get the last credit instead of Young Nasty Man. I definitely should not be saying, hey, Young Nasty Man, Llama Boy stole your button push. I definitely shouldn't be announcing that you stole it like that. Let's go down here. Talking to you and a special lurker. A special lurker. Well, they don't show up as a chat user. I mean, gee, it couldn't possibly be related to the emote that you're using. That would never... You would never use that emote as a way of saying who. if that was a piece for this or not. Cannot tell. Missing one, of course. This does not look like the same style. Nah, it's all good. This is not a print. I'd like to get more of the block print pieces. I guess I can just summon them. Bum ba dum bum bum. Let's do 3. I will say there's a patch just before I started, and one of the things that it had mentioned. One of the things the patch notes mentioned was visibility of pieces on the occipital lobe stuff. And I think that still needs some tuning. Not seeing... I didn't notice prints in that set. That's definitely a print. Not that one. That one. That's a print. Also a print. That's part of that print. That's the too soft of lines to be a print. This one is a print, though. This might be a print, but that's not a common print thing. That's not. This, I think, might be, but I can't tell. This one is. Somehow, I don't think that's going to work out the way that you're hoping there. Be nice if it would do something like that sometimes. This is somewhere in this, but I don't know what this particular... I guess I can do this. Ooh, that's a cool print. I'm surprised the book doesn't say... or doesn't have any more details on the artworks. Like the media and stuff like that. This not... I don't think that's part of the prints. I saw the blue. I saw the blue. Oh, I can see the paint layer lines. The block printing is layered, but it's not. It doesn't get the layers. Doesn't show the layers like oil paintings do. Let's see. Is this here? It is. Ba-dum. Can you make me work? Define what you're wanting to do. What are you wanting to make me do? And is it going to end up making me work, or is it going to end up making Codex work? That's the other part of that question. That's not print. Let's see. Well, now we find out if this is actually working as intended. Responses pending. Okay. So to make sure that this does work as intended, if you do that, if you do a responses pending, it will show you pending custom responses of any kind. That's both command and lurks are mixed in the same thing. And yeah, you get a whisper for your own when you redeem it saying that it's pending. But what you should not be able to do for your own or other mods is to do a responses accept with that with the ID. That part should not work. So if you do responses accept sub-4, yeah, go ahead and try it. Because I want to know if it works or not. It shouldn't work. It should tell you that you're not allowed to, but that's the part I haven't been able to test because reasons. I need it in the system to be able to test it, and it's not as I can't easily just stick things somewhere to test those. And that you can also send those in the whispers. So the general idea is that the any suggestion or things like that doesn't end up on the in the main chat is why the whole whisper thing was a thing. Most of the time it would be anything large, but let's see. Pending. Double check here. So it did not, it didn't allow you to. Responses, except sub 4. Oh, responses approve. It should be responses approve. And it should give, did it give you the, kind of the little help block when you tried the, accept? Cool. Did you try doing the responses approve? Do. Make sure that the permissions do what they're supposed to do. There's also... Okay. It's weird that that's the response it gives, but I'm okay with that. Because that's not, like, gonna be... That shouldn't be, like, an all-the-time thing. But now, if you do responses mine, you should see that new response show up in the list. Because I just approved it. And the fun part with this is if you saw the help text, there's also the suggest option, which if somebody were to submit one that just needs a little bit of tweaking, most of the time that's going to be kind of the context of how it gets presented from the bot, just to kind of tweak the ownership of how the statement is structured, things like that is the main thing I generally tweak for. But there's a command to suggest changes, and then once you make that change that, then you can approve that suggested version, and it will be the active one. And if at any point I need to go back and see, okay, well, why did this get changed so dramatically, or whatever the case may be, it includes or it still keeps the original version of it in the variables that store all of this. So they're all still available. And it might truncate the strings in the listings that it's sending, but it should be complete when it sends it. What is Llama Boy's ID? I think something I should probably have have Codex build for me is a tool to I'm assuming it's probably cut off the same way in my responses pending that I ran, where it's verified their own custom redeems and then it just drops off there. If it's anywhere other than that, then it's definitely storing the whole thing. I'm looking to find... I'm trying to find your variable. I need to make... I need to add... That's all it shows? I mean, I was definitely seeing more than that. It's probably just the number of things that are... Or the response being shown is just getting truncated that way. I'm trying to find your viewer ID. I need to... I should do this. Where's Codex? Do I want this in this block? Probably is fine. Add hdo to create a management tool to interface with Firebot API to manage to view and manage the custom variables. I can't type. For the community response system. There. That way Codex can track that and I can work on that later. Because that's not a... That won't be a quick thing to... I mean, it wouldn't take long for Codex to do that, but... that's not something I want to do during stream. Let's see. This goes... Boom. I should probably tell Codex to allow to update the to-do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you run your command and happen to get it, it will be perfectly fine. I just don't have a quick way to check it at the moment. Because there's definitely response strings that are fairly long in the database. I say database, but it's not exactly a database. It's using custom variables in Firebot to keep track of the stuff. It's definitely nicer than what I had, what I was using previously. Much nicer than having all of the text files that I was needing to edit and keep track of that way. That looks kind of like a print. Those definitely go together. That looks print-like. But which print? There's not a print that has this in it. Temporal lobe. Let's keep working on temporal lobe, because I feel like that's... I feel like that's definitely the most valuable skill to have here. Da-da-da-da-da-da. But at least the permissions do what they're intended to do. That looks like a artist's signature. Let's find out if it is. It does not seem to be... they ran out before I found them. Ed Fournier. Directoress. Okay. Just saw the time. Need some feet pics? Boom, done. 259 pieces done. Okay, where was the glowing piece? I did not see the glowing piece at all. Okay. There's that one. Java! Why are you just here earlier than yesterday? Is that why the walk-on didn't play yet? Usually your walk-on plays the first thing that you, as soon as you get here. I should double check and see if what the walk-on cooldown is, and maybe set it to like slightly less. Ah, I see. That makes sense then. Oh, that's a horse, I think. Welcome to our puzzle gallery. It's 11. It's later than yesterday. I don't know exactly what time he got here yesterday. This looks like something that would go over here. The Tower of Babel. You do because you were already in voice. I see. That's the wrong... okay. It looked like it was the wrong size for that puzzle. And of course we're one piece short. There it is. Boom, done. I'm at least 30% done. No, we're not. Let's do plus 5-second flip window. Let's get another carry capacity here. I did see that you had played a... Well, did you actually play, or did... Because what I recall seeing is that you got everything out and didn't really play. Which does sometimes happen, especially with the big crunchy games. I didn't see... It's packed in the box. A single combat turn. Did you... So was this... were you playing with a group, or was this a... Because I think there's a solo mode, too, in that game, if I remember correctly. That's precise enough to be print. You have a 100% hit rate. %, hit rate and hitless. Speedrun starts. Nice. Starts or strats? There. There. I'm surprised the solo, in voice call, you're all talking in, shit stirring, never got around to it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the big crunchy games like that, it takes a while to get things set up for them, especially the first time. I don't see prints in that mix. This blue seems like it belongs up here. Is there a second? If we want to know, we have to go look at the front. They're setting up at 7, packed away at 10. Makusai. That is the only Japanese name up there. That. Trees. 2 pieces. Yeah, that occipital lobe glow is really bad. uh, is there a feedback in game? No, I'll have to find the spot where they want that type of feedback to suggest that the glow still needs a little bit more work. I'm really looking forward to the never sort by color. I think that's the next one that I'm really, really super interested in. There's like six of these this genre of game showing up this week. It's really crazy. This goes in there. Let's go ahead and finish this one. Okay. 300 pieces done out of 2,000. Navigation. That. Another one here. No idea where the rest of those are. Those go together. But I don't know where. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. That's print. That flipping all of the pieces upgrade to the one skill would be very helpful. This is part of this one. Let's finish this picture. Maybe tonight I'll go see that new Marvel movie as a treat. I hear it's nuts. Flip piece is longer. Let's continue. Let's work on our temporal lobe more. Mm-hmm. Okay. Missed any of the other ones. One right under my foot in front of the picture. Which picture? Boom, done. 16%. What is keep feeling something under my finger that shouldn't be there. But I don't see anything that it would be. Where does this go? Downstairs middle area, like one of the block print, the Japanese block print pictures. That one's definitely over here. This looks like it might be one of those. That's a block print. That goes there. Haven't really looked. Does not look like there's anything that tells us from here what our progress in different sections is. That's understandable, but it would be fun. This is also... When I first looked at this, I was thinking that if you just laid this down flat, that would match what we're looking at, but it's actually... This is this back wall. So it's rotated 180 degrees from where we actually are. There's a couple of these that have a bit of the same, very similar vibe to the block prints. Do. I have no idea what the, Yeah, I guess technically I could also just hit B to open the book on these different pictures to see what they actually look like. But that doesn't seem ideal. I don't want to just get that much of a look at stuff. Sailboats. Okay. Whoops. Ba ba da ba ba. That there. Getting there. Almost have this section done. Ba 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 bum. I have no idea where most of these go at this point. This one, we're not going to get quite enough yet, but we'll be close. Where is it? There it is. That glow is so subtle if the piece is covered at all. Art? More like fart. Gotta add that to my tight 5. Uh-huh. Down to 70 seconds, we get another piece capacity. That's level 6 of 10. This looks like... Is this Van Gogh? Is that the right artist? It is. That's part of Starry Night. This, I don't know. That's... Some of these, I don't know if they're part of Starry Night, but... That part of Starry Night? It is. Aha. I think the culprit has been identified and removed. It made itself visible enough. I don't think that goes with this one. Bum, 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 bum. I say, you'd think that a puzzle gallery that's displaying all these puzzles would have a better way of securing the pieces so that they didn't just all fall on the floor in an earthquake. You'd think that they'd have, like, a thin piece of glass or something in front. You have a dangerous move against me, but won't say anything just yet. Well, don't make it ominous or anything. What is this dangerous move? What sort of dangerous move are you thinking about? Well, I mean, in that case, maybe I just need to preemptively bonk. So consider this your preemptive bonk. Let's see. Let's take this back here. was one of them, maybe? Almost there. I didn't say that you can't approve Jaffas. No, that is correct. Which also reminds me, if you look at the help uh, output for responses, there's also that triggers subcommand. Um, it doesn't have great feedback on what it needs to be, but it does give the ability to add additional triggers to user commands for stuff like the llama secondary trigger and stuff. For those that are commonly either have long usernames or are commonly known as something else, something shorter in chat. We'll say I think overall the new system is looking pretty good overall. Boom, another one done. 90 minutes in, we have 415 pieces done. It doesn't show us, or doesn't tell us how many puzzles are done, though. I didn't realize that was restricted to as well, but that kind of makes sense. What were you trying to add? I mean, it's not intended that everybody has, like, a bunch of them. Oh, I see. You're just trying to see the, how it worked. It's like triggers add Twitch name trigger, I think is the full command. There is the quotes command, or quote command. That's a built-in Firebot thing. Maybe I should count the pieces while I work to pass the time. Sure. Johann Vernier, or Vermeer. Boom. I think the some of the help output, or kind of the usage type output, Jaffa is still on cooldown, 4 minutes. Cooldown for what? The custom command? For the walk-on. His walk-on played. Didn't it? Oh, no, it didn't play. I should update the cooldown on those to be a little bit shorter. I just face planted into the wall here. Boom, another painting done. Yes, yes, I refreshed my memory as I said such things. Let's find out where these are, because this has a vaguely... I shouldn't have done that while I was walking over here. Oh, okay, I see the, I see what that is now. Ivan Yaponis. Yaponai. Let's get another level of temporal lobe. Next one gives us more carry capacity, and then we'll be maxing it out to pick up the pieces in the order. That's a nice stack of pieces. Where does it go? Don't know where it goes. Did you have to separate all the corners and sides from the middle pieces? Which one? This one? This picture or something else? Because I don't know which one you're referring to specifically.
Get up on the Hydra's back!
Ah, there's Jaffa's walk-on. Oh, there. Okay, that normally does show the walk-on, playing the walk-on. Navigation.
Drink! 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 Drink!
You have to go into the Blurps menu on mobile. I wish I knew why it started sending the text. That's just weird that it just decided to do that on its own. Let's see. Boom. One piece. Okay. Just under a quarter of the way through. Now you can do something fun. What, have Jaffa send an abusive message? Bypass my very fairly minor. Jaffa saw it before me. I mean, I'd hope so. He has to put it in the channel point redeem. Well, that's something. I assume that you're referring to the Oh, I see. Pinning it doesn't make it happen more often. Should have taken that night guard job at that pizza place. Upgrade 10 pieces. So we'll have 30-second cooldown on this. That's not too shabby. Uh, sets pin message to 15 minutes so you know when it's off cooldown. This does not look to be part of that one. Nor that. I know this puzzle had a ton of its pieces right here, which is convenient. Water lilies. Monet. Mm-hmm. It has the same. Ah, there it is. Has, you say it has the same sort of soft palette as the other Monet. Let's see. Mm-hmm. That one has a signature. Monet signed his works, apparently. Mm-hmm. Ba, 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 bum. Boom, boom. Let's see. We got 3 more pieces here. Boom. 1 Monet finished. Get a stack of this Moulin Rouge picture. Mm-hmm. This looks to be that way. I did get it in time, just barely. Boom. How much classical can one take? Moulin Rouge, Legoulet. Legoulou. Uh, let's max temporal lobe. Okay. That's a pretty nice way of getting the pieces. So next, now that we have this maxed, I think the next one I want to max is 5, so that we can have everything flipped over. And that's the one that gives us the carry capacity. Okay, this is the one with the feet picks. I think after we get 5 upgraded, then we'll upgrade 3 next. Okay. Looks like I have a Monet in my hand. Um, that is so much faster for putting pieces in. Pretty sure there's more pieces than that I'm missing. I'm missing one more. Frontal lobe. Carry capacity. I have no idea what this goes to. Boom. Another one done. Let's see. Oh, we have a start here, so let's do this one. Oh, wait, no. I wanted to find something I didn't know where it went. Oh, this. Best use of those that we could possibly have. Upgrade. Frontal lobe, level 4. Okay. Where would this go? Why can I not turn the pages anymore? I guess the artists are in alphabetical order, not ordered by where they are in the gallery. Let's see if we can find this particular artist. Klimt. I bet this is a Degas. Just given that, yeah, it's the dance class. 13. Do. Boom. Level 5. We can now hold a very scary 13 pieces. Is that part of it? I think. There is this skill that just does the rotation for me, that when it's maxed will just automatically rotate stuff in my hands. That's probably super beneficial at this stage. Look at that. Well, I found one more of them. Boom. Another puzzle done. Alright. Don't know what this is. What is this? Oh, we've already got part of it. The circus. I want to get my temporal lobe. If I don't get promoted after this, I'm quitting. So this maxes our frontal lobe. So now all the pieces are face up. So now do I expand this one, the glowy? Maxing, or getting this parietal lobe, maxing this would be nice, just so I don't even have to worry about the rotations. The exact slot will light up. That's not super necessary, but reducing the cooldown of that would be helpful just for finding where these paintings go. I think we level this next, so that when I pull stuff with the temporal lobe, I don't have to do the rotation part anymore. It'll just make that part a little bit faster. Not that it's difficult, it's more just it will make it faster. Does this go here? We can hold 14 pieces now. That's quite handy. So let's start learning parietal lobe. I think getting this maxed will also be good, because we'll be able to see them through walls and then we scoop by walking over them. But having the rotation handled for us will also be very beneficial. I think will be larger benefit Yeah, that's so much quicker. Do, do. Mm-hmm. Do, do. I think this is all of them. Oh, not quite. There we go. 700 pieces done. Mm-hmm. Okay. Rotatey. Two. There's the rest of this one. Okay, one more puzzle for the next thing. Well, that was convenient. This part of this puzzle. It is. Boom, but boom. Boom, ba boom. What else goes to this puzzle? No. Level 3 of this. Getting there. Syrah. Boom. Another one done. Sirah seems to have quite a bit of variety in his styles. Do, do, do. Boom and boom. Level 4. 800 pieces. We might finish this tonight. There is a chance. We have hour-ish. That. Alright, Last Supper. 128 pieces. Let's see. A lot of pieces in that puzzle compared to the rest. Boom. Some feet picks. Okay. I probably should have picked something smaller to get the skill points that I need. Lady with an ermine. Okay, don't know what an ermine is. Some kind of small animal, though. One more level to get the max level bonus for that in our hands. Do I have... I do have other stuff that's in progress here. Mm-hmm. Okay, what else do we have in progress besides that one? This one we have a piece in. That's 54 pieces. Wow, that's quite a face. Alright, so that gives... That means whenever we pick up pieces, they'll all rotate correctly for us. Next, I think we go for occipital lobe, and last we'll do the navigation. This is a 6-piece puzzle. Mm-hmm. Okay. Absinthe. Number 9. Oh, here it is. What could this be? Not Degas. Not Clint. Not Leonardo. Not Mondrian. It does have a vaguely Monet feel to it. I don't think it is Monet, because... it is a Van Gogh. Okay. Occipital lobe. Boom. Yes, I don't have to check all the corners now because they're all rotated, right? And I can't change the rotation anymore. This is a 12-piece puzzle. Lavelle
Drink!
Ferrionaire.
Drink! 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 Drink!
This I want to say is Monet. Any more? All right. Level 3, cooldown more lower, more faster. Discord, ping. Chores if I didn't already guess. Don't know where these go. How you doing, Roswell? Better now. Well, better is always better, so that's good. Don't know what these... I don't know what these are. They're clearly paintings. Boom, 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 boom. Where... What painting does this go to? Do, do, do. Boom. Level 4. This does not match that style. Where does this go? I guess the corner pieces would be the much easier ones to grab for the purpose of finding these paintings. This has a sailboat. Who has sailboat paintings? Mm-hmm. Ah, it is Monet. All right. Okay. Level 5 of this skill. Let's see. I think no, I don't have Klimt all done. It is a concept. Um, it's actually a pretty cool one. I definitely like this one. I'm undecided on the wine cellar that's coming out tomorrow. I might be a masochist. Maybe. Um, there's a wine cellar tidy up game coming tomorrow. Oh, there it is. Dance. It is a Toulouse. It is a Toulouse. Probably that giant frame. No? This one. Um, the wine cellar one looks okay, but it's very much... The wine cellar one is very much... It's a library for wine. But it's very much... Almost exactly the same vibe. Yeah, I mean, it's basically the same as Librarian. I should be looking for corner pieces because those are going to be the easiest ones to figure out their painting. That's not Leonardo style. Ah, this is another dance one. Level 6. Here's me picking up edge pieces. The only way I can make that harder on myself is if I picked up any other centerpiece. This is just edge pieces left. Do. I like this one though. This has a nice vibe to it. We're at 57% done. Do. That's definitely not the right puzzle piece. Okay, level 7. That's one of them. This is not. Almost there. Cool. This feels like it goes to the one that I'm working on in the back. Maybe. Oh, it goes to one of the Da Vinci's. That is a very bright yellow. Let's do this one. These are all over the place. I do like how they are basically melding the pieces into a stitched image when it's done. Wasn't much left of that. Boom, another one done. And now we have the max level of this skill. So whenever it's turned on, we should see the pieces through the walls, and we can walk over the pieces to pick them up. Which leaves just the navigation skill for finding the puzzles, or finding the spot. Let's see. Oh. That becomes... Does it have a cooldown anymore? Cooldown 10 seconds, but it seems to last a lot longer, too. That's, quite strong. I like that a lot. Do, do, do. Ba-bum. Okay, there's a couple of them. Am I still missing some? I'm not sure. There we go. Girl with a pearl earring. Music is a playlist is as bipolar as yours. A little bit. I mean, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. It has a bit of everything. I need to add the song commands and stuff. Now that I've got everything moved to Firebot, I'll be shifting the Stream PC stuff all the way over to the new setup soon. It's still hard to spot the glowing pieces sometimes. Uh, 1373 out of 2034. There we go. Don't have a feel for where things are in this quite yet. Even has curse songs. There's no curse songs, just fantastic songs about the Muppets. Pick up another stack of pieces. This should be down here somewhere. Da, da. Do, do, do. Almost have Last Supper finished. Amazing how far the Pieces for this one got spread. Boom. Done. Level 3 of navigation. Mm-hmm. Don't know what I'm looking at yet. Doo, doo, doo. There's a person starting to take shape. You shuffle your liked songs at work could literally go from Slipknot to Taylor Swift to Venga Boys, then System of a Down. um, I do have Hamilton in this playlist because Hamilton is amazing. I think it's the only musical that's in the playlist. I haven't really done a whole lot of... I've really been huge into, like, Broadway type stuff in general, but not opposed to it, just not a lot of it close to me. For most of my existence on this planet. Where'd the rest of these? Alexander Hamilton. Yeah, I wasn't in the theater kid group. I don't know where they... For all the... You can see through walls. For all the... You can see through walls, and the pieces will glow and stuff. They do not stand out very well. Where are you, last piece? There you are. Helped at Backstage, local production for almost 10 years. Nice. Alright. Little over 500 pieces to go. So, section 11. Give me that last piece. Okay. Let's upgrade navigation. Hmm. It'd be funny if the game had included Bob Ross stuff by default or in the default set. It does have options to let you choose your own, or basically use your own pictures for the puzzles. So it could be entertaining to run it with like all of the digital blasphemy backgrounds. 'Cause there's a lot of really good stuff in there. If I was an artist, I would just use my own stuff. But I am definitely not an artist. I don't even cosplay as an artist. Those ones I could see. For a second, that looked like a dinosaur. Boom. Level 5 of navigation skill. Let's see. I don't know if we're finishing this tonight or not. We're getting close to our target time here. I don't have too terrible much to go, but I also can't stay up till like 2 a.m. or some crazy stuff like that. Do-do-do. Although it would also be a bit of a shame to be this close to finishing it and not finish it tonight. Is that all of them? Boom. I'm not saying I haven't done that before. I just can't tonight. Let's level 6. Okay, a little over 400 pieces. Where was that? Okay. Whatever it is, it's here. Mm-hmm. Boom. You're cheating. You work through the nights. I mean, yeah. I mean, not everybody's schedule is daytime, for sure. Mm-hmm. Do. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Run around like a madman looking for the pieces. I am curious what the challenge modes look like as well. Where were we at? There we are. So I ran around to pick up these pieces and then I forgot which lost track of which painting I was working on. The Scream! Vampire. Love and Pain. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see, bunch them up here. Sometimes they show up pretty well, but other times they just do not show up at all. Don't know why. Don't know why they feel very inconsistent on how visible the pieces are on the, with the occipital lobe tracking showing up. That's telepathy. Oh. Press 6 to cause the nearest loose pieces to lift and fly home to their own frames on their own. seating themselves correctly. Each level shortens the cooldown and adds one more piece per cast. Oh, I don't have that learned yet. You know who I'm writing. Let me guess. Is it Twin who's also playing this game? I'm assuming. Doing Puzzle Arcane Library. I'm not surprised. Given that we ended up talking last night for a good 15 to 20 minutes or so about all of the massive number of this style of games showing up this week. Do, 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 do. Might help if I had one for tracking. How many is left? There's one more somewhere. Has he gotten any of the skills yet? Look at the release of the first one of these style of games, the influx of others. Yeah, I mean, there's a good likelihood that a lot of these are just prompt games, but I mean, that's kind of the way it goes sometimes. Sunflowers. Learn. One piece per cast. Or plus one piece per cast. Ooh. That's fun to watch. I don't know that I want to use it much, but it's fun to watch. Boom. It's too focused and missed it. Well, it should be in the bottom left of his screen if he has gotten any. Frontal lobe. Okay, that's unfortunate. I can't switch back to see what the description of those skills now. Frontal lobe, I think, was... which one was frontal lobe? I don't remember now. My frontal lobe has been overwritten. I no longer remember. Yeah, exactly. Boom. Upgrade. So we might as well spend all the points. Do, 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 do. Boom, ba-doo, ba-doo. Boom, boom, boom. Keep forgetting to keep a piece for the picking up of more pieces. Boom, boom, boom. Arrows are similar buttons. Not that I see. Once it switched to this version, or this, the telepathy, the rest are just hidden now. This is 12 pieces. I mean, I guess the assumption is that once you max them, you don't need to see the description anymore, which is generally valid, I would say. I don't think it's necessarily a horrible, horrible thing to not have the ability to look back, but... The Mona Lisa. It doesn't switch to this version until the other set of skills is already maxed. So you won't see telepathy until the other 5 skills are maxed. So some of the skills, when you max them, become effectively passive. They're just always on, so it no longer has an activation. To do. Trying to think of how, strategy wise, how I would approach this for a no major magic equivalent play. I'm assuming the challenges are, at least one of the challenges is probably going to be using no skills. Like by not using your skill points at all. I'm trying to determine how best to approach it. I mean, like Librarian, it will quickly get to a point where I recognize the paintings well enough to just go to the right place. We have about 100 pieces to go here. One more piece somewhere. Where? There it is. No jumpies. I hadn't actually paid attention and checked that before then. Upgrade. Let's have another telepathy, just for fun. Zoom! That is a cool effect. I do like that. I like that effect. It just sort of takes away from putting anything together. Takes away from seeing it actually being put together, I should say. Where are you other pieces? That's all of them, maybe. Boom, another one done. This is Da Vinci. Do, do, do. I see more of the pieces. Boom. 2005 of 2034. The Annunciation. Is this the... I think this might be the last... The last one. I love Blue Man Group. Boom. Gallery restored. Every piece is back where it belongs. 194 minutes. 2 seconds for the fastest small puzzle. Those are the 4-piece ones. 241 for the largest of them. For the large category. Not too bad. The Thinker beat the game. Oh. Okay. Oh, cool. I like that. We can see our trophies, our achievements effectively right here. Main menu. Let's look at the challenges. Janitor mode. No skill tree, no abilities. Okay. So this is our no major magic. Well, really our no magic at all. Equivalent. I'm guessing this is going to be taking all of the color, so we just have black and white. And this will be just white puzzles, maybe? Those... We may possibly do more of this on stream. I'm not entirely decided there. Classical music, listen, 209 minutes. That's not true, because we turned the music off. Don't know if we'll do more of this on stream. I don't know if I'm going to do the bottle library, but we will see. For now, though, I think it is time. Let's see.
Drink!
It is time to wrap things up. And Twin Mines. And we're going to raid Twin. And, yeah. Thank you all for hanging out. Why is Twitch this way? I can't, like, the raid box is up, but it has no text that I can see. It's just blank. It's just a blank pop-up thing. Great job, Twitch. Can I see it in this window? No, because I don't have that panel in this layout. Oh, now it shows up. Not refreshed into it. Weird. Yeah. Thank you all so much for hanging out. The winner for the last button should show up shortly after I hit the end button on for OBS. But it locks down as soon as I hit the raid now button. So you got until I hit the raid now button if you want to try and pull off that last snipe. For now, though, have a good night, all, and I will see you all